Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the show. I think I might have lost the video, but I got something weird going on with my camera. Uh, so if you're watching one of my videos and it drops off at the very end, please just ignore that. Go to the next video because I think I'm running out of room on it or something. I've dumped it already one time, so I should have plenty of room on it. So anyway, just want to keep going. Uh, so we got the uh, spark plug wires back on. I hope I got them on right. I was going to say, I think I lost the video. I tried to find the video where I took them off. Yeah. So I had to look up a diagram on how to hook them back up. I think they're right. Anyway. So we're just going to, let's see. Let me get you. Just going to keep going here. Let me turn my heat off. That heat, man, it burns me out of here. I'm not taking my jacket off though because I ain't got that hot. So at least not yet. Okay. All right. Anyway, so we got the you know what? I don't like my camera like that because I can't tell if it's off or not because I can't sit there and be talking to a brick wall. Although I'm probably talking to a brick wall anyway. No offense. There's probably nobody watching these videos. It's like, who cares? Well, it's good, cool stuff about my videos, man. Not only, even if you're not a car person, there's still other things about my videos. Hopefully, one, you get a good laugh. And I don't know, you might one day be like, hey, I think I want to get one of these little cars, man, and see if I can do what he's doing. One day these cars, and mark my words, I've seen how the car industry has been going, and like my little 97, heck, even my 95, my Civics, and my 85 CRX SI, black one with the gray trim around the bottom. Dude, if I had those still, like in like pristine condition, OEM, nothing messed with, we're gonna put a cold air intake on it. No. We're gonna put some rims on it. No. If you take one of those cars and it's like pristine, it's like all OEM, right? You just kept the maintenance up on it. That's it. They're worth a small fortune. I'm telling you, I know what I'm talking about. I've seen how stuff goes up in price and all that, and it's ridiculous. And so yeah, so this little car right here, I know, okay, it's a Ford Focus. Okay, who cares, right? But it's a Ford Focus hatchback ZX3, and it's black, which I don't see any of them for sale on there in black. And it's got tons of upgrades. Well, not tons, but it's got some upgrades on it. And stepping in all this freaking coolant, darn it. What the heck does that go to? hate that. I've got 2 bolts here. I don't know what they go to. I know I got 2. Okay, so there's 3 that hold this battery box in. What am I missing there? I'm missing a... Aha. Okay, let's take a look. Yeah. So, but anyway, my point is, when you watch my videos, you never know what you're going to see. You know, you're going to see all kinds of cool stuff, funny stuff. So this is the bottom of the air filter box. Okay. And it looks like it just plops down in there. There's no bolts. No bolts holding it on. But before I put that in, I've got 2 bolts here. Let's see. One goes there, there. What does that go? Oh, okay. All right. No, I'm right. We good. You know what? I'm gonna take some rust off of these. I like having either new bolts or shined up bolts. You know what? That needs to be unplugged. Okay. Yeah, better than nothing. This right here, believe it or not, is not that dangerous when you're using, you know, just hands. I mean, it can still get a hold of you. And that thing make a lot of racket. That's just vibration. It's like, whoa. Anyway, we made them look kind of decent. Yeah. Got most of that rust off. I'm gonna make sure and put them glasses back because I always forget. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of penetrant on them. Just a little bit. One of the good things about using the penetrant is when you go to, if you ever want to take them back out. Yeah. Of course, these came right out, but I got lucky. But if you want to take them back out, you know, you shouldn't have any issue. Okay. All right. So we got that. And let's see here. How do we want to proceed? Man, I can't find my tools. What's going on with that? Let's see. Where's my extension? Ugh. Okay. So I got a long extension. I don't know if these are hard to come by or not, but I don't usually see them anywhere. And oh no. Here it goes. In the coolant. Let's see. Is that a 10? I think it is. Most of the things on this have been a 10, 13, or an 8. Oh, actually, I'm not gonna, excuse me. I'm not gonna tighten it just yet, because I got this other one right here too. Big old mamma jamma there. She's a bad mamma jamma, just as fine as she can be. Is that crooked? No, it's just a car. Ah. Okay. I'm getting a pain in my side. On top of that, this one's a 13. Okay. Battery box in. Don't need this. I tell you, I love my little this. I actually recently, it was yesterday, day before yesterday. Anyway, went into that come from Harbor Freight's made by Warrior. I was going to buy, and I was actually looking for something totally different. I was going to buy an extra battery for it, but I'm going to wait till after Christmas, for obvious reasons. But anyway, those things they're $40. Great to have. If you're not doing like real heavy work, yeah, that's a great little buy right there. Tell you what, Harbor Freight's got it going on. I don't care. And I also found that they've been rebranding other people's stuff. I'm not going to name drop, but that's what I have seen. In fact, I have some of the stuff that they've rebranded supposedly, and I'm not going to show you what it is. You'll find out. You do your own investigating. But anyway, when I seen it, I was like, but I have not looked for myself. I don't know if I really care to. But anyway, that's what I've heard, and to me, it's not a bad thing. I don't like all that right there. They could have done a little better somehow, but I don't like that, not one bit. What sucks is my plug that goes to my master flow sensor. I have to use a zip tie. Not that big of a deal. Let's see, where are we at? We got the this is your top of the air box with the mass airflow sensor. Oh, it sucks. I didn't have to loosen that clamp right there, but that's okay. Oh, let's see. Where does that go? What is that? What the hell is that? So I'm looking at this right here. Where does this go? It goes inside of the airbox. Duh. It just plugs into the airbox. Yes. That's weird. It's kind of like a PCV. It's a PCV hose, kind of, I guess you could say. It's an air breather hose. Right? Okay. Anyway. Let's see. What is that? Is that an 8? No, of course not. And why would it be? Because that would be the easiest thing, right? It's like, how about no? How about no? So we're going to see what it is. That might be it. Looks like a 6.5. Something weird. Anyway. Wow, I am really getting a pain. Maybe it's growing pains. Growing pains. Well, we got it on video if something happens. Okay, let's see. Right? He says. Man, I tell you one thing that I want to get. You know what? In fact, I've got something. But crap, I don't think I can use this. Shoot. Bear with me one second. I'm going to show you a tool that I have that I never use. I saw this at the Ham Radio Festival, aka Ham Fest. And I was like, dude, that is awesome. I have to have it. I don't care if it works or not. But anyway. So here we go. Tool review, real quick. This is a ratchet. 3/8 drive. Okay. Looks like an ordinary. And you might have one of these. You may, maybe not. Anyway, you got telescopical. Okay. But that's not the crazy thing about it. The crazy thing is you twist this. Right? That's for really tight spaces. Now, I don't think I can use it on this because I don't think I have a reducer. Dropper reducer. So in other words, what I say is a reducer that I can go from a 3/8 to a 1/4 inch. What I do, it's going to be right here. Yeah, I don't remember seeing one of those. Well, hang on. Oh my God, I have one. I have never seen this before. I've never used it. My guardian angel just put that there. Thank you very much. Cool. So now let's see if we can get in there with it. I do have to have a. Wait a minute. Wait. Okay, so here's what I'm talking about. So 3/8 drive to a 1/4. Extension, 6.5 inch socket. I think that's the right socket for these little suckers. Uh-oh, wait a minute. That is a tight fit, yo. Woo, good luck getting that back off. So anyway, put that on there. Now I can get into that tight space. I have never used this. So you're seeing a first. Let's hope it works. It should work like cake. Oh, it popped, so I don't know what was up with that. Like it popped a tooth or something. Missed a tooth. Are we on there? Yeah, it worked pretty good. That's a cool little tool. I think I gave the guy like $5 for it. It is made by Cobalt Tools. Now, I'll tell you what, when it comes to name brand, here's how I feel about name brand. I could give a rat's you know what about it. I'm more interested if it's going to work or not. As far as tools that break, a lot of your companies now, don't matter who it is, a lot of them have lifetime warranties on their tools. They've all kind of like jumped on that train, you know. So, as far as breaking tools, I have broken a socket before, like you know, some chrome vanadium, big old sockets. I've broke one. If you've ever broken something in a socket or whatever, let me know in the comments. I'd like to know how you did it. But anyway, I haven't had that problem with breaking tools. I have not broke, but let's take it back. I have broken a Torx bit socket. I know you've probably done those before. I mean, I've snapped them right off. I've actually twisted one before. Twisted it on my Jeep. I was trying to take apart the door jamb. It's got a bolt in it and a bolt there. Man, and it wasn't. It's not a super small one anyway. Anyway, I said, twisted that sucker. That made me mad, and I never got the bolt out. I just said, the heck with it. Maybe there's another way. There's always another way. Remember that. There's always another way to do something. There's more than one way, I would just say. More than one way to do something. Okay? You got it? All right, good. So we're going to put we got the air filter back in. Okay. Air filter in. And gonna come on. Get the screws in. I think it's in. Anyway. Okay, so here comes kind of a tricky part. So mass airflow sensor. Oh, we need to tighten that. All right, tighten. Okay, and okay, yeah. So mass airflow sensor, which is this. Okay. The way you remove it, if you want to, once again, it takes a Torx bit. This one in particular, though, this is a first. It takes the oh man, what do you call them? It's a Torx screw with a nipple in the middle, so it's a security Torx screw. Why would they use one of those on this? God. Anyway, you got to use the right. You got to use the Torx bit with a hole in the middle of it. It goes over that nipple. So plug this mass airflow sensor in, and then I did this before. I just got to figure out how to do it. Hey, bear with me. I gotta. I can't remember how I did it. Let's see. And I think the way that I did it was workable. I think. Maybe not. Let me see. Come on. Can't even get the darn thing out. Hang on. Now this is jerry rigging. Okay. In order to. Okay, it does have a bridge in there. Okay. What I was looking for. All right, I'll show you. Fine, I'll show you. God. There you go. Let me get you around here. Sorry, I'm trying to get you as best I can. Hang on. Let me get this mat out of the way. This mat is all up in my way. Jeez, man. I know, right? Well, that's about as good as I can get you. So when you take it off, there's a bridge right here going across. So you just slide this on. Okay. This one don't snap. That's the only thing I don't like. But it's on there. And then you just put your zip tie in there. One way or another. Get your screwdriver and kind of pop it up there. Come on. Okay. And you just do like this. Just tighten it the best way you can. I actually have a zip top gun. Let's see if I can find that thing. Yeah, hold off for a second. Y'all kids hold off for a second. Where it at? Man, don't tell me I threw that thing somewhere. I don't need to be doing that because that thing is nice to have handy. Bear with me. I'm looking. Maybe it's in my drawer. Maybe it's not. I've got it somewhere. I think it's over here. One of these days I'll get organized. One of these days I'll be able to tell you where every single tool is in this whole freaking place. I spent 30 minutes trying to watch him find a zip tie tool. You just looked in there, damn it. Oh, God. This thing's gonna make me break my freaking neck. Man, maybe somebody borrowed it and just forgot to give it back to me. Dang. Well, anyway, I've got one. And it's really cool to have. I think you can buy it at Harbor Freight, I think. But you put it on the, you run your zip, you put it on there, you tie it, and then you put the gun on there, and you squeeze, and what it does is it tightens down on that zip tie. And then when it gets to a certain point, it cuts off that extra. Now I'm going to be on a mission today to try to find that freaking thing. I don't know what I did with that. It's in here somewhere. I think it's over there in that freaking corner over there. Okay, let's put we got that done. Oh, now I need to cut. That's why I wanted to use my cutter so I can cut it off, but okay, whatever. Now it's nice and neat. Nice and neat. Let's see here. I got so much garbage in here I need to clean out. I'm finding tools that I totally forgot I had. I mean, what else? What else is going to happen? I found a whole ratchet set. Well, not whole because I'm missing two, but they're probably in my other set. Anyway, enough of that. So let's put the heat shield back on. Now this one's a little tricky because it had an extra part with it that that came off here. It was just like a little slabba. Anyway, I hate this thing. Some people leave theirs off, but I'm kind of weary about that. And you know what? I don't even think I'm going to be able to get this on. Uh-oh. So I'm going to have to modify it. I think. Hang on. Whew, man, that's tight. That is tight. I hope I don't have any problems with that that EGR valve pipe, because man, it is super close. Even though it is exhaust, it's super close to the header, and that header gets hot. I mean, you get flames coming through that header manifold, exhaust manifold, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean. Anyway, there's literally like 1/8 of an inch between that pipe and the exhaust manifold. This is supposed to, on the side, you see that cutout right there? So that pipe, EGR pipe, is supposed to fit through there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to hack that off. Because I'm pretty sure it's in the way. It is. So I just want to have something there as far as a heat shield, because you got all that heat coming off of that exhaust manifold and you got a plastic fan right in front of it. So, you know, it's kind of like common sense, man. I mean, That plastic fan is plastic. So, how are we going to do this? I don't know how I'm going to do this. Where am I at? Right here. It's always hard to see where I'm at on the camera. I don't know why. Maybe this will be an easy bend break. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get it in there so I can and just break it off. It feels like it's going to break off anyway. It's like just, I don't know what kind of metal this is. It's rustable, so it's steel, and it's probably pot metal or ow, get out of my way. It's probably just a very fine steel. That's all. But you move it back and forth. That's what you can do with real thin metal. If you want to break it, you ain't got nothing to cut it. You just get a lot of friction going on there. I didn't want that to break off, but that's okay, I guess. Is it going to break? It's getting there. Come on. Like a little stud that broke out. I didn't want to do it that way, but like I said, it's better than having nothing on there. By the way, you can't find these no more. I mean, you probably can in Junkyard, but as far as online, no. But if you can, you just let me know where. There's certain things about this vehicle, their parts are just kind of, oh man, they're just really hard to come by now. Really hard to find. This thing's junk. Junk. And I hate that. Somebody tried to paint it. Wasn't me. I didn't do it. I swear. Somebody tried to paint it and it burned off. Now, technically, you could get paint that's actually made for that. What it does is so the hotter it gets, the better it cures. So you could probably use well, they make like in spray can, you can find the ones that are for engine blocks. You can also find the ones that are for a grill that you cook on, right? So any one of those. Yes, I could do that, yeah, but I don't want to. What do you think about that? I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Because I'm too cool for school, man. So one of these has a nut. One of them's a bolt. Why is that? Because the one with the one is just a bolt. So originally the manifold underneath where that connects, there's a bolt that's welded to the nut is welded to that manifold, but over a period of time it rusts and it breaks off. So that's what happens. So one of them broke off, but fortunately I just use a nut and a bolt. Okay, let's try not to do too much jerry rigging. I hate that terminology, jerry rigging. Who came up with that? Who's the Jerry that started all that? There's no place to put this. I can't even see it. This throttle cable. No place at all. Well, anyway. I think pretty much got everything. Where is my this and this. Man, I hope I can lift this. Oh. Okay. Now this is not the correct battery that's in this, but it does fit. Okay. If I dished out more money, I probably would have gotten the correct battery. All it was like difference in size. That's it. So, but no big deal. This battery is fine. It is a good 12-volt battery. I hope that since I haven't had it plugged in, I hope it's still good. Oh, here's a little tip for you. If your car sits a lot, unplug your negative post battery on your battery. Let's say you only drive your car like once a week, probably not even that. So you undo that you take off that negative terminal on your battery, and it'll help prolong the life of the battery. Okay, so I am now plugging up power. All right, let me get my, I just had it. Oh, there it is. I'm going to use a wrench and not my power tool on this. I hope I got everything plugged up. This is always the scary part when you get something back together. So I definitely got power. I heard something in the car. I'm not really sure what that was. This car has an like a security, one of them blinking lights. So So pros and cons of undoing your battery cable when you're not driving it or whatever. Pros: prolong the life of your battery. Okay, let your battery live a lot longer. Okay. That's all I can think of as far as pros. Cons: well, with this vehicle and a lot of vehicles, you have that little security light blinking on and off. That's using battery. Okay. So if I'm not driving this like every day or every other day or something, there you go. There. Oh, I wonder why my battery's draining down. So, yeah. So anyway, battery is plugged in. Right now I'm putting spacers in. These are spacers that I made out of wood, obviously. This one I countersink the hole so that the actual battery hold down will work in there. I just had an idea. Now, remember how we found the battery strap in there? It was buried underneath the air box and whatever. So this is it right here. So originally this was attached somewhere, and you bring it over the battery, and then you have this that was attached. It was like that. It came over and went down into a block. Okay. But I'm not using it. I'm just using the block because the block works. It does go a certain way. Now on mine, the hole is more towards one side than the other. Okay. Let's see. That's you know what? I'm going to use the impact on that one. It's okay. It's fine. I just want to sit there and turn and turn and turn and turn. Okay. That battery ain't going nowhere. Nowhere. Well, folks, it is moment of truth. I tell you what, I am gonna let's see. Well, I still need to. I'm gonna let it down off of the. I can't even think. I'm so tired. Jack stand. Take jack stand out and all that, and I'm gonna have to open the door and all that. Got to pour coolant in. It's got oil. And yeah, looks like I need to put some power steering fluid in it too. I hope I don't have any leaks on that. Shouldn't. But yeah, I think we're ready to go. So yeah, get it off the jack stand and everything. Yeah. So hopefully the system will burp itself, because there's no bleeder valve that I know of on this thing for the coolant. And that's basically what we're going to do, okay? But we're not going to do it on this video. We're going to do it on the next video, okay? All right. Thanks for hanging out with me, y'all. See y'all on the next video.